So good morning, welcome to Sakal Vijay YouTube channel. So welcome to the Andhra Pradesh and Telangana 10th class students and all the board NCERT CBSE students. Welcome you all. So in the last session we have been discussing on actually solving of quadratic equation using factorization method. So in that we have completed Hruday. Welcome Hruday. So now we are going to solve the remaining problems. So very good morning all. So let us solve the fourth problem. Okay, find the roots of the find the roots of the equation okay, x plus 1 upon x minus 1 plus x minus 2 upon x plus 2 equal to 3. Here condition given, x does not equal to 1 comma minus 2. Except x is equal to 1 and minus 2, we need to solve this equation, right? Okay, how could you solve this problem? For example, if you observe directly, what do we observe? That it's not a quadratic equation. How can you solve it? So that means if you simplify it by taking LCM, if you simplify it, it can be put in the quadratic equation form. So then if it is possible by factorization method, it can be solved. Otherwise other methods can be adopted later, so that we are going to discuss later. Okay, first let us solve this one now. So let us solve solution. First here given we have x plus 1 upon x minus 1 plus x minus 2 upon x plus 2 equals to 3. Okay, now let us take this x minus 1 into x plus 2 as a LCM. Swarupini, good morning. So now x minus 1 x plus 2 divided by x minus 1, x minus 1 cancel, we have x plus 2. This x plus 2 need to be multiplied with the numerator of the first fraction. That means x plus 1 into x plus 2. Have you followed? So otherwise cross multiplication method also. Plus x plus 2 cancel, x minus 1 into x minus 2, so equals to 3. So let us simplify carefully. So now let us simplify it. Open the bracket. So you get like this, that implies x plus 1 into x plus 2 means x into x square plus x into 2 2x plus 1 into x plus 2 bracket plus x into x square x into minus 2 minus 2x minus 1 into x minus 1 into minus 2 plus 2 upon here. Let us simplify the denominator also. Welcome Abbas Ali, very good morning. X square plus 2x and minus x and minus 2 equal to 3. So now this can be written as like this, x square plus x square is 2x square, this plus 2x minus 2x cancel, x also cancel, 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 4 this will be. So upon you can write x square, 2x minus x is plus x and minus 2 equals to 3. So now you need to cross multiply. If you cross multiply it, what do you get now here? 3x square plus 3x minus 6 equals to 2x square plus 4. Bring this 2x square plus 4 this side. Fine Abbas Ali. So now the 3x square plus 3x minus 6 minus 2x square and minus 4 equals to 0. 3x square minus 2x square is x square. Now plus 3x we have, and minus 6 minus 4 is minus 10 equals to 0. That means now you need to solve this quadratic equation so as to get the roots of this quadratic equation. So that's very simple now. You are going to solve x square plus 3x minus 10 equals to 0. So x square plus 3x minus 10 equals to 0. Here we need to, so minus 10 into x square coefficient minus 10. This should be written as a product of two numbers. Okay. X coefficient is 3. It should be written as a sum of the same numbers. So now in general actually we have 5 2 ja 10, but 5 plus 2 is 7, but we need 3. That means this can be written plus 5 and minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. Here we put minus 5. So that means the middle term 3x can be written as 5x minus 2x. So you keep this in mind. So with the help of this we can solve this one. So now this can be written as x square plus 5x minus 2x minus 10 equals to 0. From the first two terms, we shall take x common out. We have x plus 5. Next two terms, let us take minus 2 common. We have x plus 5 equals to 0. So again now x plus 5 we can take out common. So x plus 5 common. We have x minus 2 equals to 0. So we can write, yes Nana, absolutely correct. X plus 5 equals to 0 or x minus 2 equals to 0. So x equals to minus 5 or x equals to 2. So therefore minus 5 and 2 are the roots of the given equation. So this process need to be followed. Okay, now so let us move to the next problem. Right. So now the fifth problem. Are you there? Am I audible to you, all of you? Visible to you? So fifth problem. So now the fifth problem onwards, let us solve now verbal problems, application problems. Some verbal problems, let us do it. Find two numbers. Whose sum is 27. Whose sum is 27 and product thank you and product is 182. So we are asked to find out the two numbers whose sum is 27 and whose product is 182. So that means with the help of this problem, first we need to construct a quadratic equation. So we need to form a quadratic equation. After that we need to solve for x value. so that we'll get the two numbers. But first of all, we do not know the two numbers. Let us say the two numbers be x. Since the sum is 27, other number will be obviously 27 minus x. The product is given that 182. X multiplied by 27 minus x equals to 182. If you just simplify that one, you will get a quadratic equation. Just solve it. You get the x value. If you subtract x from the 27, so that we get the other number. Two numbers will be obtained. So this process is to be followed just like a algorithm. Steps. We need to follow the steps. Okay, solution. Let one number be x. We do not know. Then other number equals to, as sum is 27, that will be 27 minus x. Add these two, x cancel, you get 27. Because here write down, since sum of the numbers is 27. So whenever the sum of the two number is given, you follow this strategy. So now what is given? Since product of the numbers, so the product of the numbers is equal to how much given? 182. That means we need to multiply these two and equate it to 182. So that implies x multiplied by 27 minus x is equated to 182. So now we are going to construct or frame a quadratic equation. So now we get 27x minus x square equals to 182. So now take 27x minus x square that side. Therefore, we get like this. X square minus 27x plus 182 equals to 0. Okay. So now let us solve this one. So now, consider the equation x square minus 27x plus 182 equals to 0. So 182 equals to sum. This is the product, sorry. Minus 27. It's a sum. So now the 14 plus 13 you try. What do you get? Add 27 you will be getting. Let us try 14 into 13. So 12, 42, 14, 182. So that means we can write this is minus 14 and minus 13, minus 14 minus 13. Minus 14 plus minus 13 is minus 27. Minus 14 into minus 13 is minus into minus plus 182. Understood now? So that means now the minus 27x can be written as minus 14x minus 13x. So this we can write it. So now let us solve. Here x square minus 14x minus 13x plus 182 equals to 0. Because the factors of 182 are 14 and 13. You remember this one also. First let us take x common out. We have x minus 14, x minus 14 minus 13 common, we get x minus 14 equals to 0. Now let us take x minus 14 common out. If we take x minus 14 common out, so we get x minus 13 equals to 0. So that means what we are going to get it now here, x minus 14 equals to 0 or x minus 13 equals to 0. X is equal to 14 or x is equal to 13. So that means actually if you take x is equal to 14 comma 13, one number, other number is 27 minus x. That means 27 minus 14 is 13, 27 minus 13 is 14. Obviously 13, 14 are the numbers. So therefore required numbers are 13 and 14. That means whose sum is 27 and whose product is 182. So now let us move to the next question. Sixth question. Are you there? Shall we do the sixth question? Find two consecutive positive integers whose sum of or sorry, 1 minute. Sum of whose squares is 365. This is the question. So now we need to find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is 365. That means suppose here plan you need to follow like this. Let the two consecutive positive integers may be x and difference will be 1. So x comma x plus 1. And what is given second one? Sum of whose squares, square it, x square and x plus 1 square. Add it. That means x square plus x plus 1 whole square equals to 365. And simplify, you will get a quadratic equation and solve it so that you will get x value. If you add 1, you will get the other integer. Consecutive positive integers will be obtained. So this process need to be followed. Okay. Now the solution. Let the consecutive positive integers be x and x plus 1. Suppose instead of positive integers, odd positive integers are given, x plus 2 you need to take. Even positive integers are given, you need to take x and x plus 2. You remember that only. Consecutive positive integers means x plus 1. Next, since sum of their squares their squares, 365. That means x square plus x plus 1 whole square equal to 365. Okay. So now x square, x plus 1 whole square means a plus b whole square formula. So a plus b whole square means a square, x square plus 2ab, 2 into x into b is 1 plus 1 square equal to 365. So now we can simplify like this, x square plus x square 2x square, 2x into 1 2x plus 1 minus 365 equals to 0. So now we are going to get 2x square plus 2x minus 364 equals to 0. Take 2 common. Because 2 here 2 is the common factor of 364. Take out 2 common, you get x square plus x minus 2 1 ja 2, 2 18 ja 6, 182 equal to 0. So divide throw out by 2. So that means we get like this, x square plus x minus 182 equals to 0 by 2 is 0. So in the previous case also we just come across 182 value. So that means this 182 is equal to, we can write like this. So product should be negative 182, negative 182. Sum should be 1. Sum should be 1. Obviously 14 into 13 is 182, but if you add 27 you are getting. But we need 1. That means put negative sign here. So 14 minus 13 write down. So that means x should be written as 14x minus 13x. So you remember this one. This is the important step. The middle term should be split as 14x minus 13x. So now we get like this. So this can be rewritten as x square plus 14x minus 13x minus 182 equals to 0. Right? Right. Take x common. X plus 14 minus 13 common. X plus 14 equals to 0. Again x plus 14 has been taken common out. We have x minus 13 equals to 0. So we get x plus 14 equals to 0 or x minus 13 equals to 0. So x is equal to negative 14 or x is equal to 13. But actually, since x is a positive integer, according to the problem, x is a positive integer. So since x is a positive integer, so the minus 14 should be discarded, rejected. So x is equal to 13 we need to take. X is equal to minus 14 is rejected or discarded or inadmissible. This is called. Okay. Inadmissible or rejected also we can say. So therefore x is equal to 13. X is equal to 13 means other number will be 13 plus 1, 14. So therefore we get required numbers are x equals to 13, other number is x plus 1. That means 13 plus 1, 14. 13 comma 14 are the required numbers. Therefore, therefore required numbers are 13, 14. Yes. Okay, let us move to the seventh problem. Seventh problem. This actually the problem is based on the concept of the geometry or mensuration also we can call. The altitude of a right angled triangle is 7 centimeters less than 7 centimeters less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 centimeters, find other two sides. So my dear children, first read the question very carefully. So understand the question. First read the question comprehensively and understand the question. If necessary, you draw the figure. Then what is given and what need to be evaluated, that you need to keep in mind and just continue your process. Definitely you will get the problem. So that strategy need to be followed. So now it's a right angle triangle. So we need to draw a right angle triangle. In that we need to mention what is given now. Actually altitude and base, hypotenuse is given 13 centimeters. So other two sides, altitude and the base, need to be evaluated. So now this is the right angle triangle. It may not be up to the graph. Okay, say A, B, C. This AB is known as height or altitude. This AC is the hypotenuse. Obviously this is 13 centimeters given. So now the relation given, the altitude of a right angle triangle 7 centimeters less than its base. So let us say base is x. It will be just 7 centimeters less than of base. That means this will be x minus 7. So what do we know? In right angle triangle, we know the Pythagoras theorem. We need to apply the Pythagoras theorem or Bhaudhayan theorem. That's called Bhaudhayan theorem also. That means hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. X square plus x minus 7 whole square is equal to 13 square. If you simplify, you will get a quadratic equation. Solve it, you get the x value. After getting x value, from x subtract 7 so that we get the other two sides. So let us solve it now. Solution. So first drawing the figure and given data gives us marks in the examination also. Let the base of the right angle triangle right angled triangle be BC equals to x, that is BC x. Then altitude equals to, altitude is AB, that is AB equals to x minus 7. Hypotenuse is given, hypotenuse, that is AC according to the figure, 13 centimeters given. Okay, so now using Pythagoras theorem, what does it state? It states that see, AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. So we can write like this: AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Let us substitute the value. So go back. What is AB? AB is x minus 7. BC is equal to x. So x minus 7 whole square plus x square equals to 13 square. So check the steps. Are you there? Except Vijayaswarupini, nobody is responding. So you need to respond all. So I have given the option to the chat also. You can chat. You can ask the doubts also during the session. Okay, now what shall we do now? It is a minus b whole square, so that we get a square x square minus 2ab, 2 times x into 7 plus b square, 7 square, but don't forget the x square is there, plus x square. So 13 square is 169, 12 square is 144, 11 square is 121. Remember, 13 square is 169. So now we can write this one as like this: x square plus x square is 2x square minus 14x plus 7 square is 49. Bring 169 this side, minus 169 equals to 0. So yes, Rajesh Gaud, are you there? Very good. 169, 49, subtract it, 0 to 120. So this will be minus 120. So we get 2x square minus 14x and minus 120 equals to 0. Divide throughout. By 2. So we get like this. So what do you get now? On dividing, divide throughout by 2, we get 2 cancel, 7, 60. So we get like this: x square minus 7x minus 60 equals to 0. So now the factors we need to find out. Here minus 60, so product of the two numbers. Here minus 7, sum of the two numbers, same numbers. So we search for the numbers. See, this can be written like this: 12 5 ja 60, correct only. 12 plus 5 is 17, but we need minus 7. If you put minus here, minus 12 plus 5 is minus 7. So this minus 7x can be written as minus 12x plus 5x. This is the important step. So now we can solve like this: x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 equals to 0. So now from the first two terms, let us take x common. We have x minus 12 plus 5 common, x minus 12 equal to 0. X minus 12 is common. We have x plus 5 equals to 0. So we get x minus 12 equals to 0. or x plus 5 equals to 0. Am I correct? So x equals to 12 or x equals to negative 5. Because the problem is related to the triangle. In the triangle, actually the lengths of the triangle cannot be negative. So that's why it should be neglected. We can reject it. Rejected also you can write it. So we need to consider positive value. X is known. X is nothing but base. X is equal to 12 is the base. So that means now, therefore x is equal to 12, and next we need to find out x minus 7. X minus 7 is equal to 12 minus 7, 5. Therefore, the lengths of other sides are 12 centimeters and 5 centimeter. That's our answer. 12 centimeter and 5 centimeter. So because actually length of a triangle cannot be negative. That's why it is rejected, negative 5. Only positive we need to consider. X is equal to 12, other will be less than 7. Altitude will be 12 minus 7 is 5. So 12 centimeters and 5 centimeters are the other two sides of a right angle triangle. So besides 13 is the its hypotenuse. Eighth problem. A cottage industry a cottage industry. So this problem comes under Satvik. This problem comes under case study based question also for CBSE. For Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, this problem comes under connection academic standard. A cottage industry produces a certain number of a certain number of a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It produces certain articles in a day. It was observed it was observed it was observed on a particular day on a particular day on a particular day the cost of production of each article each article that is in rupees was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day if the total cost of the production on that day was rupees 90 or 90 rupees. Find the number of articles produced and the cost of the each article each article this question is, we can write case study based question. For CBSE, for AP Telangana, this problem comes under connection problem. It is connected to the day-to-day life situation, real life problem. Good morning, Srinivas. Case study based questions, 4 marks carries in the examination. You remember, Nana? Right. But question is very lengthy. The problem is very simple, Nana. Just only you need to read the question, that's all. So what is the actually here necessary data that is to be actually required here? So here first let me read the question once again for the sake of you people. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery type articles in a day. So what was the observation? It was observed that on a particular day, this is important, cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. The total cost of production on that day is rupees 90 rupees. Production was the cost of the total production on that day is 90. So on that day, how many number of articles were produced and what was the cost of each article, that we need to find out. So that means first of all, we do not know the number of articles were produced. Let the number of articles produced on the day, particular day, be say X. Now cost of the cost of the each article we need to find out. Cost of each article means, let us say the cost of each article is equal to twice the number of articles. Number of articles is X, 2X plus more than 3, 2X plus 3. Cost of each article is 2X plus 3. How many articles were produced? X. That means total cost of the articles is equal to X into 2X plus 3. That is equated to 90. So we get a quadratic equation. By solving quadratic equation, we get X value. X stands for number of articles. So cost stands for 2X plus 3. So substitute in that one, cost of each article we can find out. It's very simple. Question seems to be very rather lengthy, but problem solving is very simple. Here only you remember this point. So here to here is important. Just read here to here itself only. This is introduction about the problem. So this data is not necessary. From this data is very important. Here to here. With the help of this data, we can find out. So let us solve now. See the solution. First you write down like this. Let the number of articles produced on the day, particular day, on the day be X. Next, then cost of production of each article is equal to 2 times the number of articles plus go back. So more than it was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced. So that means 2x plus 2 into x plus 3, that is equal to 2x plus 3. This will be the cost. Okay. Next, now what is given? Total cost of the articles produced on that day equal to number of articles multiplied by the cost of each article. So that implies equals to what you write? Number of articles is x, cost of each article is 2x plus 3, x times 2x plus 3. But total cost is given. Total cost is equal to rupees 90. That means this is equated to 90. So we get like this. X into 2x plus 3 must be equal to 90. So now very simple. We are going to get a quadratic equation. Am I correct or not? So now that implies, open the bracket, 2x square plus 3x equal to 90. Bring 90 to the left hand side so that we get 2x square plus 3x minus 90 equals to 0. So now we need to solve it. Okay, now write down minus 90 into 2 minus 180. Product of the two numbers, sum should be 3. So you need to search for the numbers. What are the numbers? You will get it now. Here 180 means okay, 15 into 12 write down. But 15 plus 12 is 27, but we need 3 plus 15 negative 12 write down. Here a negative 12. So that means the 3x can be written as 15x minus 12x. So this we need to do it. The middle term we need to write 15x minus 12x. So this is 2x square plus 3x minus 90. 2x square plus 3x minus 90 equals to 0. So 2x square, this we can write plus 15x minus 12x minus 90 equals to 0. Okay, now here from 2x square plus 15x only we can take out x common. We get 2x plus 15. To get 2x here, better you take 6 common, minus 6 common, 2x plus 15, obviously 15. 15 into 6 is 90 only. So now we get 2x plus 15 times x minus 6 equals to 0. We get 2x plus 15 equals to 0 or x minus 6 equals to 0. So we get 2x equals to negative 15 or x is equal to 6. So x is equal to negative 15 by 2 or x is equal to 6. So now since x is the number of articles, x cannot be negative and also fraction cannot be negative. So that means it is neglected and we need to consider 6. Therefore x is equal to 6. So now what we need to find out now, this number of articles produced on the particular day is 6, but cost of each article. So first let me write like this. Therefore number of articles produced on that day, on a particular day, equal to 6. Cost of each article is equal to 2x plus 3. That means 2 times 6 plus 3. 12 plus 3 is 15. So that we can write in 15 rupees. This is the answer. The number of articles produced on that day was 6 and the cost of each article was rupees 15. So this is the question. So my dear children, you might have followed this question. Okay. Okay, now ninth problem. Very good morning, Srinivas. How are you? If 2 and 1 are the roots of a quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus 2 equals to 0. Find a and b. Then find a and b. That means find the values of a and b. This is the question. Any of you, can you solve this problem? See, if 2 and 1 are the roots of a quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus 2 is equal to 0, then find a and find b. Since 2 is a root of this quadratic equation, 2 must satisfy. Since 1 is the root of this quadratic equation, 1 must satisfy. So that means, so now let us proceed for the solution like this. The roots of ax square plus bx plus 2 equals to 0 are 2 and 1. So that implies, put x is equal to 2. Put x is equal to 2. So that implies we get like this: a times 2 square plus b times 2 plus 2 equals to 0. So we get 2 square is 4, 4a plus 2b equals to minus 2. Divide by 2. That means divide throughout by 2. So we get 2a plus b equals to minus 1. We get a linear equation in two variables, that is in a comma b. Okay, Vijay, welcome Vijay. So now put this 1, put x is equal to 1. So that implies you get like this: a into 1 square plus b into 1 plus 2 equals to 0. Now we get like this: a plus b equals to negative 2. Say equation 2. Solving 1 and 2. So that means first write down solving 1 and 2. Solving equations 1 and 2. We get a and b. We get a and b. So what is the equation we have? See, 2a plus b is equal to minus 1. 2a plus b equals to minus 1 and a plus b equals to minus 2. First subtract. So minus, it becomes minus, changes, plus changes to minus, this changes to plus. b gets cancelled. 2a minus a plus 2 minus 1, 1, a equals to 1. Now put a is equal to 1 in equation 1. Say this is equation 1 and equation 2. So that implies 2 times 1 plus b equals to negative 1. 2 plus b equals to negative 1. b equals to negative 1 minus negative 2. This is negative 3. Okay. Therefore, a equals to 1 and b equals to negative 3. This is the answer. Negative 3. Swarupini, you check your option, your answer. Now the 10th question. 10th question. Let us solve the 10th question. The difference of two numbers, is 5, and the difference of their reciprocals is 1 upon 10, Find the numbers. Find the numbers. This is the question. See, difference of two numbers is 5. Not sum of the numbers. Difference of the numbers given this time. And the difference of their reciprocals. Difference of their reciprocals. Write the reciprocals and find the difference. That is equal to 1 upon 10. Then what are such numbers we need to find out? You need to find out the numbers such that their difference of the numbers is 5 and the difference of their reciprocals is 1 upon 10. So this is the question. So that means first of all let us say numbers B or plan of action will be like this. Let the number be x, other number will be x plus 5. So you subtract x from x plus 5, x cancel, difference will be 5. And what is given? Difference of their reciprocals. So that means 1 by x will be bigger number minus 1 by x plus 5 equal to 1 upon 10. After simplification you get a quadratic equation. You get the x value. Substitute x value here, x plus 5. X and x plus 5 are the required numbers. Okay, let us solve it now. Solution. Let one number be x, then other number is equal to x plus 5. Since difference of them is 5. And what is given next? We have difference of their reciprocals. Equals to 1 upon 10. Reciprocals means reciprocal of x is 1 upon x. Reciprocal of x plus 5 is 1 upon x plus 5. Difference 1 by x minus 1 upon x plus 5 is 1 by 10. So very good morning, Bodhi Bunny. After a long time, what happened to you? So now we have 1 upon x minus 1 upon x plus 5 equal to 1 upon 10. You may get one doubt. Why should we write 1 upon x? Why can't we write 1 upon x plus 5? So 1 upon x plus 5 will be less than value, less than that of 1 by x. So it will be maximum, it will be minimum. So you'll get positive value. So 1 by x minus 1 by x plus 5 is equal to 1 by 10. Now take the LCM here. What is the LCM? X times x plus 5. So if x into x plus 5 is divided by x, x cancel, x plus 5 into 1, x plus 5, and x plus 5 cancel, x into minus 1 minus x equal to 1 upon 10. This x gets cancelled. So we have now 5 upon, this will be x square plus 5x equals to 1 upon 10. Now cross multiply like this. So on cross multiplication you get like this, x square plus 5x equal to 50. 10 into 5, 50. Bring 50 this side. So x square plus 5x minus 50 equals to 0. So now let us solve it now. So this minus 50 we can write like this. See, minus 50 is equal to product of two numbers. Middle term is 5. Coefficient of middle term, sum. So generally we can write 10 into 5 is 50, but we need 5. This 10 minus 5 write down. Here also negative 5 write down. That means 5x can be written as 10x minus 5x. You remember this one. Okay. So now we can write like this now. X square, 5x can be written as 10x minus 5x. Minus 50 is equal to 0. So that we can find out the factors. From the first two terms x common, we have x plus 10. Next take out minus 5 common, x plus 10 equal to 0. Now x plus 10 common, we have x minus 5 equals to 0. So x plus 10 equals to 0. So is there next x plus 10 equals to 0 or x minus 5 equals to 0. So x is equal to negative 10 or x is equal to positive 5. So suppose x is equal to minus 10. Next one is what? X plus 5. X plus 5 means minus 10 plus 5, minus 5. Okay. Next now, if you take x is equal to 5, another number is x plus 5. That is 5 plus 5, 10. Therefore, required numbers are minus 10 minus 5 or 5, 10. This is the answer. Okay, thank you. So we shall meet you in the next session. Thank you one and all. Bye bye.